Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Forever Wrestling Podcast. I am Levi, alongside with
Gustavo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Forever Wrestling Podcast. And if you love wrestling content, you're going to love this podcast. So make sure to already hit that follow, subscribe, like, whatever you need to do. Just please do it.
do
Got
whatever you
that?
got to do.
All right. Now that that's out of the way, let's get this started. Let's get this little wrestling podcast started.
A lot to talk
A
about.
lot of digest, a lot of things
A lot
happened
of
over the weekend.
mysteries, a lot of unanswered questions.
Anyways, let's get it going.
Anywho,
Wrestling. It is at a time. It is such at a great time right now. We are living through the new golden age of wrestling.
that's what they should call it, the Golden Age.
Isn't that what the old one's called though?
Which one?
Like the Hulk Hogan days?
Is it? Dang, that'd
Like
be such a good name for
golden
now.
era or something like that. I don't know, but
The Golden Days of Wrestling.
we're living through something so good right now. We are eating good. Shawn Michaels and Triple H are cooking, and then we are eating good, ladies and gentlemen.
NXT and the main roster are finally kind of colliding a little bit.
Colliding.
Little baby steps. Little baby steps.
NXT is cooking.
Are they
It's
moving
just-
around now, or are they still staying in the Performance Center?
I don't know. For the last week and this week was there. Last week was Chicago. This week was St. Louis.
St.
So I don't
Louis.
know. I feel like I really enjoyed how NXT was in St. Louis, and it was like in a smaller venue, but it was really cool. It was nice to see that they're in different places. So hopefully
Maybe not
this
move
is a new
around all
trend.
the time, but
Yeah.
move around a little more to get them used to when they go to the main roster.
Yes, it's been a great time.
It's a big jump to go from doing it in one arena to moving all the way across the country and the world.
All the traveling and stuff.
Yeah. It's crazy.
But
Plus, it'd be nice for other cities to see NXT, the up and comingers.
yeah, NXT is actually getting big right now. So like, it's not just like it used to be where people didn't really watch it. No, like people are watching it because it's so good right now.
Because Shawn Michaels is the best.
Dude, Shawn Michaels, DX is running WWE right now. Capel.
For real, DX is running WWE. Can you
Shawn
imagine
Triple
that?
H. Who would have thought?
That's crazy. Not me.
They went from invading WCW to now running WWE.
And what a time it is.
It is. And we're gonna get started with some talk. Let's see what we can talk about here. You know, it's always kind of sucky because whenever there's a weekend where there's a PLE, like there's SmackDowns are really never like that good.
No, they're never really fantastic. It's because you gotta get all the big stuff on Saturday. That's why.
So, like SmackDown kind of just felt like a recap. They just keep recapping like for the match that was gonna happen the next day. Like
Pretty much.
Nia and Bailey was just kind of like a little recap, a little backstage stuff, and then
That's how it always is.
yeah, and then what was it? Of course, the main event, the tag team, the Bloodline.
Oh, that was
It was
crazy.
just recapping. No, I mean like the one for the Bad Blood. Like
Wait, what do you
SmackDown
mean?
was just recapping for the Roman and Cody against the
Oh,
Bloodline.
yeah.
And then the only thing other that happened, oh, there was a big thing that happened on SmackDown. Fortunately, you know. First, it was amazing. AJ Styles is back. He's ready to go. Blah blah blah. And he had
SmackDown was phenomenal.
get injured.
It's fake though. It's
No, it's
not
not
a real
fake. It's actually real.
injury. Nah,
It's on
they
X.
literally showed it on camera. Usually they don't show it on
Yeah,
camera when
but
it's real.
he talked about it. It's real.
It's real.
He might.
Are you sure
he's
he's
gonna
not
be
just
out.
playing the gimmick?
I don't know. People, even the dirt sheets are saying it's real.
Mm,
And now, because of that, it's looking like it's gonna be Carmelo LA Knight for the United States Championship.
I don't know if I'm really excited. I'm not as excited for that as I was Andrade.
Really? Now, but
Yeah.
now you get the real face and heel interaction. Like,
Yeah, but Carmelo didn't earn it. He got lucky off of AJ Styles'
sometimes you
injury.
need a little bit of luck, man. What do you know?
What do you mean? He's him. He don't need luck.
He's not him. Remember the fans
He
were chanting,
wishes.
"You're not him.
You're not him. You're not him. Do you think this is finally where they start to push Carmelo a little more?
No, this is
No?
a test. They're trying to test and see how he does against LA Knight for the belt. This is because LA Knight's not going to lose to Melo right now.
Hopefully LA Knight doesn't botch in this match, though. I don't
Aw,
like it when he
tired of him
botches.
botching.
It
Cody Rhodes.
ruins his aura.
What aura?
He's got a little bit of aura. A little bit.
No.
When you're a champion, you got a little bit of aura.
Yeah, but you can't use that word. You can't just use that word like that, man. Like that only belongs in the sentence of Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns,
That's
The Rock,
aura.
The
The
Rock.
Rock is aura. Even Stephanie Vicaire on NXT was aura. But you
I
probably
haven't
didn't see
watched her
that.
yet. I need to watch her.
You see now that's aura. Cody Rhodes is not aura.
Not
Just
yet.
kidding.
He's not there yet.
It just depends what situation.
That's why they let Roman Reigns come
Cody
out
Rhodes
after
at
him.
WrestleMania 40, that was aura. Whenever
Okay, that was
that
aura.
entrance, the wife and everything, that was aura.
That was aura. I feel like you don't really get your aura until you lose the championship, and that's when everyone starts feeling it.
You didn't think Roman had aura at WrestleMania?
Yes, but look how much aura he has now.
The tribal chief, son of Sokoa. That's
He don't
aura.
got aura. He don't have aura.
Tongaloa.
There you
That's
go, Tongaloa.
aura.
Our man Tongaloa. He actually did good though. I
No,
can't even dog on him that
I
bad.
know
this
that
time.
match was amazing. The whole blood, everybody did good in that match. What do you mean? The
He's
Street
getting a little-
Profits, DIY?
He's getting a little better at selling it too.
And now I feel like they're finally Tongaloa's in the right direction. Like he was looking good in the match. The powerhouse.
He's doing good. I like it.
Yeah.
Maybe the rest of the bloodline's been working with him a little bit, giving
Or
him
something
some
big. 'Cause
pointers.
he
and
looked
stuff.
really good in that match. And
Well, I
of
wouldn't
course,
say
it had
really
to be
good.
him,
He looked better.
Tongaloa, the man, the myth, the legend, walking up the ladder and boom, grabbing the championships.
They gotta give him something. They gotta do something with
There
him.
for a second, I thought he was gonna fall, man. He was standing all the way at the top.
Get the haters to shut up a little bit.
The Bloodline's cooking. What do you mean, Bloodline 2.0? Jacob Fatu with the promo when the Bloodline was making his way to the ring.
That was good.
Fatu. Better watch out. What else?
He's doing good right now, but he'll start doing really good once he goes solo.
Who, Jacob?
Yeah. I feel like solo is when his career will really take off in the WWE.
I think it's gonna be a while too, though. But yeah, I'm sure they have a lot
Probably.
of stuff planned for him.
Probably because it seems like there might be something going on between the bloodline and a little you know who. Or should I say a big you know who?
Can you smell la, 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 what Levi is cooking?
Dude, he's the biggest heel in the company right now, and he gets cheered and booed. Like, what's going on?
You can't. You can just when you hear that hit, man, you're gonna cheer. You're gonna be like, "Oh my God, The Rock is!"
When it's
here!"
just him and he just walks out there, you cheer. But when he's doing heel shit in the ring or backstage, you boo him.
I know. What about whenever it's gonna be The Rock versus Roman? If that's what we get.
If that's what it's gonna be, who knows? It could be Rock versus Cody. It could still be Rock versus Cody.
No, I don't want that. Nobody wants that. The fans.
Nobody wants that. But
last year they wanted Cody Roman and we got it. So this year the fans are gonna talk again. We want Roman Rock. We're gonna get it.
I don't think they know what they want yet. Not yet.
Yes,
They got to see how it plays out first.
We want
Not
Roman
yet.
Rock.
It's too early to say what we want.
We don't want Cody versus Roman versus Rock.
No. We got so excited whenever it was going to be Rock versus Roman, and then we flipped and we said, no, we want Cody to finish his story. We don't know what we want yet. We'll know when the time is right.
When is not the time is? What do you mean the last time is now?
But John Cena's not here yet. Next year,
Yeah,
my
you
guy.
gotta remember we gotta incorporate John Cena into all these WrestleMania plans.
Exactly. Where's he going to start at?
We don't. I bet he comes back Royal Rumble. That's.
Is he going to be with
Oh, I know.
Cody
He said he
or
was gonna
something?
be there at the first Netflix Raw.
Oh, yeah, he was. So does that mean he's going to be on Raw, or is he just going to be on both?
Well, he'll be on Raw because of Netflix, bro.
True. I guess The Rock's only on SmackDown,
Maybe
so
he
it
will
makes
go
sense.
after Gunther.
You couldn't have The Rock and John Cena on SmackDown. SmackDown would be too overpowered.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
It can be overpowered.
It's not all right. That'd be crazy. No, you got to give Netflix something. Yeah, you got to give Netflix
They're
something.
gonna be going. I heard like the first Netflix on Raw is gonna be like a pay-per-view, man.
I hope so.
They're going
I
all
hope
out
it's
for that on Netflix.
I hope it's like
Oh,
3 hours long with no
it's gonna
commercials.
be a bunch of legends come back and John Cena, The Rock, Cody, Roman, probably everyone. They're
You
gonna
can have
they're
even
gonna
people from
they're gonna
SmackDown.
bring out all the star power. Come on.
Bring out
The
everyone,
Cody was on the last Raw.
but that's because of the whole crown jewel thing.
Yeah, the championship thing, but still he was there.
I don't like the concept of that because they're not even gonna probably be walking around with the belt for that.
Oh, I really doubt it. Yeah, it's not.
That's probably gonna stay in Saudi and that's it.
Well, I think it's gonna become like an every year thing now, like Crown
But
Jewel.
but what happens when the champion that wins loses his belt? What happens there? How's that gonna work?
He was still the greatest at that time. They can still keep the
I
Crown Jewel.
I guess
I
I
don't
don't
know
know.
how it's gonna work. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out. But nothing else really amazing happened on this last SmackDown.
Not really.
The Meechin versus Chelsea match, the dumpster match. Chelsea going into the dumpster. Having all that
Pretty
trash.
good. She got a little stinky.
Everybody was making fun of her backstage. Yeah, Austin
Mhm.
Theory was like, "Dude, I think my cake stinks."
Going on with A Town Down Under? All they got was a backstage segment this time.
Yeah, but they
They're
were on
going in the dirt.
NXT. They
They're
they had a
going in
match
the
on
dirt.
NXT. That's why they gotta take it easy.
Oh, I need to watch NXT. That's why.
Well, now that when
They need
SmackDown
to
goes to
recuperate a little bit.
SmackDown goes to 3 hours, they'll be getting a lot more. There's a lot more superstars that'll be getting screen time.
I hope so. I hope they keep Meechin around. I really like Meechin.
Yeah, she's been doing good. She even had a championship opportunity not too long ago. That was
Yeah.
that was Naya's first defense.
Yeah, look at Meechin
So
go.
yeah,
She
she's
got.
been
She's the one that was in the first match of Nia's defense.
so
So
she's
yeah,
been
she's getting a good push right now.
yeah she's been getting treated good. So I bet she's
Someone
happy
who's
with the way it's
not getting a
going.
good push right now that I feel should be is Tiffy Time.
What do
They
you
keep
mean?
making
She's
her
the Money in the
lose.
Bank winner.
Yes, but they keep making her lose.
Yeah, it's the story arc,
You
man.
got to give her one win.
The story arc of her losing and her deciding whether she wants to cash in on Naya or not.
We all know she's gonna cash in on Nia.
It should have
We all
happened at
know
Bad
it.
Blood, but I think now it might actually happen at Crown Jewel. Because you won't know who she's cashing in on. What she'll be cashing in on Liv, what she'll be cashing in on Naya. And Naya will be like, Mo, it's not me,
No,
but then in blindside, it is on Naya.
it's gonna be on Nia. I don't think she would. Maybe she would tease going after Liv, but Rhea's gonna be the one to take down Liv. We all know it.
I'm kind of getting tired of this whole Liv and Rhea.
Liv
Because
Rhea.
when you really think about it, this thing has really been going on since right after WrestleMania. When they've
Yeah,
attacked her
literally
and
right
injured her.
after.
And you're telling me this thing is not over. Okay, this goes all the way into what? She's not going to fight at Crown Jewel. She already has a match. So if this goes all the way to Survivor Series, that's literally right before, like, WrestleMania season. Like, this is getting prolonged too long. They better not make this last until WrestleMania.
I hope not, because
That's
it's
too
already
far.
getting kind of tired. Their last match. I don't even think fans are really that hyped about it.
The best thing that happened in that match was Dominic hanging from the cage.
Yeah, not even Raquel's return. Raquel's return didn't even get a reaction,
No, people don't really react to that.
which was sad.
She
But
kind of, I don't know if she botched it or the ref botched it, but that ending was a little weird.
she botched it because it ended in a DQ. The
Yeah.
moment she touched Rhea. Yeah.
So you see, there was a botch, and it kind of just made it for a weird ending.
Or was it supposed to be a botch and it just didn't work out like they said? Or Michael Cole was just trying to like uh overplay it like, oh, it's symbolic. She's putting her
Well, I
over to
think
so
maybe
she
it was a
win.
botch, and then
I think it was a botch too.
that's why Michael Cole said it was symbolic because he knew that it was a botch, but he made it seem
He's
like it
trying to
wasn't.
save it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Michael Cole's the goat, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He knows how to cover it.
Yeah.
Tama Tonga, I love when he does that. He was doing that to what's her name? BFAB?
Oh yeah, he was, but then they got attacked from behind.
Got attacked by the chairs. We haven't even really talked about that match, dude. We need to talk about it. That shit was crazy.
It was a banger. I said it. It
There
one of
was
the best
tables, there
matches.
was chairs, ladders. It was like a TLC
It was the
match.
first
Just
ladder match in SmackDown in 5 years, and it was an
was it
amazing
really?
match. Yes, yeah, they said it in the beginning.
Oh yeah, I guess the last ladder match we got was at WrestleMania.
Yeah, but that was WrestleMania, not SmackDown. But this had
Yeah,
been
I know.
SmackDown history.
It's
It's
the
been
only one we've
five
had.
years, and this was a banger DIY going through ladders and tables, and then they're teaming up, and they put Tonga Loa through the table, and then they put Tama Tonga through the announce table.
Dude, what is it gonna take to stop this bloodline? They literally did everything to knock the Tongans down, and they just kept getting back up.
The Bloodline
They didn't
story
even
is
get
too
help from
strong.
Solo or Jacob this time.
Yeah, the Bloodline story is too strong. I don't know who's gonna be the ones to dethrone the Bloodline.
The Usos, the OG
I don't
Usos.
know at this point because Jay's literally just on his own island doing his own thing right now. He's not even anywhere near the Bloodline story.
True, but now I'm a little scared because of what happened on Monday Night Raw.
How with Braun Breaker?
Yeah, when he speared him, I thought we were done with him. I thought he was moving on to Gunther.
What about the stare down with Seth Rollins?
Oh, CM Punk.
Potential.
Mm.
No, it's Jay and Seth.
Oh yeah, that was a little
Because
weird.
Jake interrupted Seth when he was leaving.
Is Seth going heel?
That's what
No,
I think so. I hope so.
but Bronson's a heel.
Yeah, but
Are you gonna have heel versus heel?
what about after he's done with Bronson though?
That's
What
true,
if
I guess.
Bronson beats him and it makes him get frustrated and mad, and then he leads to him being heel?
It was a little. It was a little weird, Jey Uso cutting him off with his music.
I want Big Bronson Reed to win. I want him to get the push he deserves.
You want Big BR to win?
He's been putting in all this work. I want him to get pushed. Get him in the main event scene. Get him a match against Gunther or something.
I don't think Seth Rollins can lose either.
He can lose. He can take a loss. He's already a man that's.
No, I don't think he can.
He's got a lot of prestige around his name. He can take a loss. He's like a
You just want him to take a loss so he does go heel.
No, he's just like well, he needs to go heel because this whole one of them has to be heel, and I think it's Seth Rollins. Whenever it's gonna be CM Punk versus Seth Rollins.
That's gonna be weird. CM Punk the face and Seth Rollins the heel.
Why weird?
That's gonna be.
CM Punk's
That's
been
gonna.
a face since he got back.
Yes and no. When he first got back, he was kind of in the gray area, as I like to say now.
No, he's face, man.
Now he's face. He's definitely
He
face
was
now.
face too. Everybody was
After that Hell in
cheering
the
him.
Cell match, that was crazy.
Everybody's been cheering him since he came back. I don't know why you would think he was heel. What was
I
his
don't know.
first feud?
Because if it was gonna be CM Punk versus Seth Rollins, he was gonna be heel. He was gonna be the heel in that match.
For
Till he
that,
got
for
injured.
WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he got injured, and ever since he got injured, he's always been face. He came back to feud with Drew McIntyre. That's been his only feud.
He got the pity card. That's why. That's why he was face. He got the pity card.
The pity card. Pity
Yeah.
for CM Punk.
Pittiness for CM Punk. The crowd had mercy on him.
But yeah, the CM Punk respect, mad respect to CM Punk. He had one of the all-time best matches, like Hell in a Cell matches with Drew McIntyre.
Honestly, it overshadowed the main event. It was the best match of Bad Blood.
It's because
For Drew McIntyre?
Bloodline, man.
You got to give Drew McIntyre his flowers too. 16 staples in the head? That's crazy. Off of something that wasn't even supposed to happen?
That toolbox. He was over there bleeding like John Cena back in the day. Dude, that was way too much blood.
How did he not pass out, really? Like in real life? That was a lot of blood gone.
Way too much blood, dude.
I'm surprised they even let it continue.
You can see where the referee was kind of trying to give him the rag for him to wipe, and he was like, oh, get it out of here. Like, he was full on beast mode out there.
He's full on taking it.
I don't know. I'm honestly not sure when he'll be back. You can tell he's going to take a big break.
Probably. CM Punk, he's not, obviously, his injuries aren't as bad. Or he may be a little injured, but not like
CM
bad.
Punk's just taking a break, though.
It might be like a 2-week break. Then
taking a break until Seth is finished with Bronson Reed, and then they can slowly set up the whole WrestleMania thing.
They've already set it up.
We're getting close because look, we only got Crown Jewel, Survivor Series, and what's after Survivor Series?
Royal Rumble?
No, I think there's one more in between.
No.
Pretty sure there's one more in between and then Royal Rumble. You can't have two big pay-per-views.
Can't remember there being one after Survivor Series.
You can't have two big pay-per-views like back-to-back, two PLEs.
What do you mean? We only have the Royal Rumble and then there's WrestleMania.
Nuh-uh.
Or am I missing one?
Oh, no.
Elimination Chamber.
You see?
My bad.
Oh, you fake fan.
Not a fake fan.
Do
I
you
just
even know
forgot.
where Elimination Chamber's gonna be?
This year, I haven't seen anything
It's
on it
gonna
yet.
be in the UK.
It is.
Yes.
Sweet.
Come on. Get your
I haven't
facts
seen it
here.
yet.
Get your
I
info.
haven't seen it yet,
You are
my guy.
part of a wrestling podcast and you're slacking on the info here, my guy.
Sorry.
Ladies, cook him. Ladies and gentlemen, cook him in the comments. Just trash on him. Tell
Why?
him
'Cause I
happy
didn't know
birthday
where
because as
Elimination
we are
Chamber is.
recording this, it was his birthday. So comment down below. Happy birthday, you
As we
old
are recording
man.
this. I'm not even that old. I'm
He
only
is 40
25.
now.
25.
25.
25.
25.
Before anyone takes the 40-year-old thing too real.
Anyways, what were we talking about? I don't even remember anymore.
We were talking about the Seth and CM Punk.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Their little stare down they had.
Look, we're already going to talk about Raw. Like, honestly.
What do you mean? We're not even through Bad Blood yet.
Yeah, but we keep skipping around, skippity doop. We already talked
We're
about
just
living real.
We're just going through it. We're just going through it.
Look, okay, let's finish off. SmackDown's done.
SmackDown's done. There
Bad
was nothing
Blood.
great about that except
Bad Blood, Hell in a Cell, best match of the night.
top number 1 best match of the
And
night.
then we headed
everywhere.
over to the Nia and Bailey, and honestly, like, it was an
That
okay
was
match. But the only thing that really made me excited, I honestly thought when Tiffy's music hit, I thought it was happening. I thought Tiffy was gonna cash in. Finally, we were gonna get Tiffy time, and we keep getting this little story arc of like, she keeps thinking about it. Like, why doesn't she just pull the trigger and cash in?
everyone wants her to cash in. We even on
She's kind of face now because everybody wants her to cash in. Like, people are
even on
cheering her.
SmackDown, they were telling her to cash in.
Cash it in. I was like, oh no, why didn't you?
Everyone's so ready for her to do it. She just needs to do it.
Just do it.
Honestly, she could do it at Crown Jewel. Maybe Liv somehow gets the upper hand with her Judgment Day buddies, and then
I hope so.
and they beat her down. Actually, she's got Raquel now, so Liv could actually get the upper hand. And then Raquel beats her a little bit. Then you just hear that beautiful music hit, and she comes down and cashes in. That'd be crazy.
Nia would be livid.
She'd be angry.
And then we could get a little rematch on SmackDown or something. Nia, Tiffy, and then Tiffy winning. I don't know. You know
how it is.
But then that was an alright match. But then you had Liv and Rhea. We already talked about how he wasn't really that great.
The only good thing was Dom hanging from the cage and getting beat with a kendo stick.
And then we had Finn Balor and Damian Priest. That honestly left a lot on the table for me. I was like, I expected a lot more. I thought it was gonna be a banger.
I feel like the hype leading up to this match was a lot more than the match itself.
Yeah, ever since he turned on him at SummerSlam, I'm like, oh, this has to be such a good rivalry. Like Finn versus Damian, they got real blood problems. Like,
it's not been that good though, honestly. If you really look back at it, it wasn't really that big of a rivalry. Not as big as they could have taken it.
I don't know.
Especially Finn. He's down in the mud right now.
To me, it just didn't hit like I thought it was gonna hit. And if you were gonna build up Finn, then Finn should have won. But no, Damian won. So like, you just keep putting Finn down and down and down.
So down. I don't even think he got a reaction out of the crowd, did he? When he came out,
he even tried. Like the Judgment Day even tried to help him, but
they failed. I think it's time for the Judgment Day to split up. They're down in the mud.
You think so?
Especially Finn. It's time for that band to break up, go their own separate ways. I don't know what you're gonna do with all of them, but Judgment Day needs to end.
If anything, they keep adding people to the Judgment Day, so I don't see them splitting up.
Well, Raquel never actually officially said she was part of the Judgment Day.
Unless they go and do their own little group.
Yeah, it could just be those three.
But after that match was the main event, and the main event was also amazing. Like, it had such an amazing. It's it was amazing. We talked about it before.
The wrestling wasn't fantastic, not as big as a match as it should have been, but just the fact of who was in the match made it the big match.
That's why we said, if it's main eventing, something's big happening, and if it's not main eventing, then we know it's not happening. And like, it was
something big definitely happened.
First, Cody going through that table, flying off the top, to going through that announce table.
I never knew Cody could do that.
To Roman, I was like, I've never seen Cody do this.
Mm-mm.
And then just when you think it was over, and then Roman needed some help, who comes back?
Jimmy, our
Oos.
boy
Hey,
Jimmy's
Oos.
back.
I got you, Oos. Yeah, I made the shot, Oos. I called the shot, Oos. I got you. I roll with you,
I don't
Oos.
know.
They not the ones.
I don't know why I thought Jimmy wouldn't have helped him when he came back, but obviously he would have.
Well, he never, yeah, because Jimmy never left Roman. He still
Exactly.
sided with him during WrestleMania and everything.
That's true.
And
I don't
they,
know. That's
like,
why I don't know
Solo
why I
first
thought.
turned on Jimmy.
Freaking crushed his face in with the chair.
And then Jimmy came back. And, dude, he actually got a really big pop. The people were excited to see Jimmy there.
Took out the Tongans. Distracted
Well,
Solo long enough for Roman to get that spear.
and that ended the match. Hey, Solo's also needs to get some W's under his belt because they just keep losing as well. So, like,
He might start getting some more now, unfortunately.
and
Maybe.
then so that ended the match, and then they're going away, and like Cody's getting attacked, and Jimmy's like, "Come on, you gave him his word, Oos. We're gonna
I'm
go
surprised
help him or
Jimmy's going
what?
face.
We're gonna go help him or what?" And Roman's like,
Roman was like, no, that was only for the match. Only for the match. I'm done. I'm done.
and
And
then
Jimmy was
they
like, it's your
helped.
call, man. It's your call. I'll let you do what you want to do.
Oh, so good, dude. I'm
And
over
they were going
here.
to die.
You guys didn't already know, so we try to stream watch-alongs on Twitch whenever we can for PLEs. And my other half, if other half of Forever Wrestling was not there, but I was there. And I
I
was
had a
streaming
wedding
it.
that day.
I was streaming it, and I was like, "Oh, this is so good." And then at the
Family comes
end,
first.
I was like, "Oh, he's showing him respect." Roman picked up the belt, but he actually gave it back to Cody. And then goes to put it up. And what happens?
It's
The most craziest shit ever.
Rock is
He's
cooking.
cooking. I was like, "Oh no, no,
Dude, the
no!"
reaction in that arena was like the reaction of Roman coming back at SummerSlam. It was wild.
The Rock came back at a BPLE at Bad Blood. It wasn't even like no big PLE.
Mm-mm.
It was wild. And what does he come back to do? He left us just wondering what's next. Just give us a
There's a
one.
lot of speculation of what that means. I think he's just counting Cody, Roman, Jimmy. You're all three done.
I think
And
it's
you said there was one
one,
the other
two,
day. What
three. You
was it?
strike out. Three
Yeah,
strikes, you're out.
that one's
And
kind
I
of.
saw a video of somebody recording Solo in the crowd, and then Solo was like, "It's part of the plan. It's part of the plan."
Oh,
I
so
was like,
maybe Solo has been working with The Rock.
I just see him leave so much open.
Well,
But
if you remember, I don't. I think it was on a SmackDown when Paul Heyman was still around. Solo, he was like, Paul was like, our job is to only keep Cody in check, and then Solo was like, don't worry, we got him in check, and he don't even know it. If you remember that,
I remember that.
yeah. So maybe they have been working together all this
That'd be
time.
crazy if The Rock has been calling the shots.
You know that's what he's gonna say. He's gonna be like, It
It
was
just
my
leaves
plan the whole time. I told Solo take that Ulafala, run the bloodline. We know that's what he's
he's
gonna
sitting over
say.
there. He's like, "So then I told Solo we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna tell the fans that I was calling the shots because that's what the fans want. We just want to give the people what they want."
I sat Tony Khan, Nick
Whoa,
Khan,
whoa, whoa, whoa!
Triple H, my bad, and Solo down. I was like, this is the plan. This is what we're doing.
Yes, sir.
Freaking
Rocky.
The Rock wants to take all the credit for
But it didn't
everything.
create an amazing moment. Bad Blood was an amazing PLE.
Honestly, even though it was a BPLE, it was the best one he could come back to,
And
since
I
they
don't
do
know
have
what's
Bad
next.
Blood.
Like, are we gonna get more of the final boss, or is that it for now? Like, how long is he gonna wait
No,
to come back? He's not gonna show up at next week's SmackDown. Doubtful.
obviously not. But he can't leave us hanging
Yeah,
that long.
he's knowing him. He's gonna leave us hanging for a long time.
Come on, Rock. You can't leave us hanging that long.
We
We
haven't
need to
seen him since
know.
April. It took him
We need to
6 months
know.
to come back. Half a year. And now we have to wait another 4 months for him to come back.
4 months. Probably not
Probably
4 months.
knowing him.
Surely not.
We'll see.
I still want to know what that thing he gave Cody was. Remember he gave something back to Cody after
Yeah, we still
WrestleMania?
don't know.
I don't know
We
what that
don't
was.
know.
Hopefully it'll be revealed to us someday.
Final boss. Oh, the final boss. Such a good character. One of his best works.
The best character he's probably ever played.
You think so?
Yeah, definitely. The final boss is the best character of The Rock's career,
What about Face Rock,
in
though?
my opinion. Face Rock.
What about
No.
Attitude Era Rock, man, when he became such a popular guy?
Yes, but I feel like this. I feel like the final boss is The Rock. You know what I mean?
Oh, you think Rock showing his true self?
A little bit, yeah.
His ego?
Because he plays it too well.
Just like Vince McMahon playing the character Vince McMahon?
The character
Mr.
Vince
McMahon?
McMahon. Yeah. Mr. McMahon and Vince McMahon, they're not the same person. They're not alike at all. And then all the other ones are over there. Oh, Mr. McMahon is Vince McMahon.
Uh-huh. So The Rock is the final boss. Dwayne The
Oh,
Rock
yeah.
Johnson is the final boss.
He's definitely the final boss.
He likes to think he is.
He likes to run that show. That's for sure.
He likes to call the shots.
I mean, he has percentage in the company.
Oh, I forget about that. Yeah,
He has
he's part of the
shares.
board.
Part of the board, and he has a little bit of shares. So he's got his hand in there just a little bit, you know, just
Pinche Rock.
quite a bit.
Oh, well, that pretty much covers Bad Blood. What are you rating Bad Blood 1 out of 10?
What am I rating Bad Blood? Just because the 3 middle matches weren't as good as they should have been, it's getting like a 7 out of 10. And that 7 out of 10 is because of the first and last match.
No way, you're really
Yeah,
treating
bro.
it that.
Yeah. Okay, since The Rock returned, I'll bump it up to an 8. But it's not going anymore because you got to take into account the middle 3 matches too. Give me that face. What do you rate it out of 10?
Like an 8.7.
Why the 0.7?
It's just an 8.7, bro.
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. That 0.7 is just the Rock, right?
Huh?
That 0.7 is just from the Rock, right?
Rock, the final boss. If the final boss would have got a mic, it might have bumped up to 9. And if the
If you thought, if he
Hell in a
talked.
Cell would have main evented, probably a 10.
Yeah, but we got like a little Instagram segment afterwards.
Yeah, but and not everybody watches Instagram.
Whoa. We're missing something.
What?
We're missing something.
I don't know what
Freaking
you're
Kevin
talking about.
Owens attacked Cody Rhodes after the match.
Didn't
After
see
the
it.
PLE.
Didn't see it.
You saw it. Everyone
see
saw
it.
it. It was
Oh.
there. Oh, you
WWE
saw it.
didn't post, so I didn't see it.
Oh, you saw it. Kevin Owens was there. He was outside that arena
That
arguing
was
with Cody, and
wild.
then wham!
That's
Right in the
crazy
face.
how they did it like that. That's the first time that I can recall them turning someone heel like that without them covering it.
That's awesome. I love
They
it.
left
I
it up
love
to
it.
the fans to make it go viral.
I love how they're doing stuff outside the arena now.
Now we have to wait for SmackDown to get answers.
We
Is
may
Kevin
not
Owens
even
going to
get
talk
answers.
about it? Are they even going to bring it up? Or because Triple H said he already handled the situation.
Well, they said
internally.
they were gonna handle the situation.
Yeah, so are
They were gonna
wanna
handle it
talk about
internally,
or they don't want to talk about it?
but it's gonna get talked
Imagine it
about.
was actually real beef, and he actually hit him for real. That would be funny.
Nah, I feel like he'd have a black eye or something.
That would be funny.
He was wearing that tape on his nose on Raw, but I feel like he would have a black eye or something.
Just imagine.
If that's real beef, that's crazy.
Nah, it's not. But
It's not, but
hey, buddy.
you're a buddy.
Well, I guess now we're done with Bad Blood.
But now we're done with Bad Blood. We've already talked about CM Punk a little bit, haven't
Yeah,
we?
we already covered CM Punk coming out. Started out with Seth freaking Rollins.
Limping. He says he won, but he doesn't feel like he's won, and he's not sure when he's gonna be back. Probably like 2 weeks max.
Probably
That's
more
it.
than that.
You think 2 weeks?
You think he'll be part of Survivor Series?
Yeah, surely. Come on.
Well, we still
He
got
came
a
back
couple
at
months.
Survivor Series.
Still got a couple. Yeah, that was Chicago.
Chicago.
The Chicago guy. Do you remember the guy? The guy that just kept screaming Chicago when he came back.
I don't know.
Oh man, you slacking on all this wrestling info.
What do you mean? Just talking about a fan that was yelling
A lot of people
Chicago?
know about the Chicago guy.
I was
His
just
name on
going
TikTok is even the Chicago guy because he's the one that CM Punk hugged during the entrance.
Dude, I
The guy
wasn't
was like
listening to anyone.
Chicago,
I was just in shock
Chicago,
that they actually got CM
Chicago.
Punk to come back into a WWE anything. I was just in shock. I wasn't paying attention.
Should
I
have
was
been
just looking at the
shocked.
face.
If you
I was
watch
on
the
like
documentary, you know it's business. If it's gonna
I
make
was
money,
like
they're gonna do it.
tunnel vision, right on
If it
CM
makes
Punk.
money, it's gonna get done.
Well, yeah, but at that point in time, I was shocked. Of course, we were talking about the rumors and stuff, but to hear his music and then to see him come out, that was wild, crazy.
And Randy Orton came back that same night,
Yeah.
and now everybody forgets
Poor
about that.
Randy. I kind of feel
Overshadowed
bad
by
for
CM
Randy.
Punk's
I was gonna
comeback.
say he's a little overshadowed. Sucks.
Look in my eyes. I know that's your favorite. Come on,
What? What's my
CM
favorite?
Punk. I know that's
He's
your
not my
dad's favorite.
favorite. No, that's my dad's favorite. Yeah,
Yeah.
not at all. He craps on CM Punk any chance he gets. He's happy he's not gonna be on TV for a while.
Seth Rollins versus CM Punk. Who you got?
I gotta stick with my boy Seth. I gotta, even if he's a heel, I gotta stick with my boy.
CM Punk.
He's been my boy for
Punk.
too long. I gotta stick
CM
with him.
Punk.
Of course, you're gonna go with CM Punk.
Ring General and John Cena. Who you got?
Oh, John Cena.
Oh.
John Cena by a mile, by
Ring
2 miles, by
General.
2 miles, my guy.
That'd be interesting. Roman Rock. Who you got?
Roman, Roman,
Oh.
Roman. The Rock's got to put Roman over. I'm sorry, Rock. I love you, but your time's over.
Cody Randy. Who you got?
Let your cousin go over a little bit. Cody, who?
Randy.
Randy. That was the first one that popped in my head, so I gotta go with that. It was
Oh,
the
the
first name.
Legend Killer Randy.
It was the first name that popped in my head, so obviously I gotta go with Randy. Obviously he's there.
What?
Obviously he's there.
Well, at this WrestleMania one, we might actually be like on opposite sides of the spectrum this time.
We might be. Honestly.
Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton. Who do you got?
Tiffy. Tiffy's got to keep it if she has it.
Rhea
at that
Ripley and
time.
Bianca Belair.
Rhea.
Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. If that happens.
Bianca. Who do you got in that match?
Where?
Bianca and Jade.
Bianca.
Why aren't you answering any of these? Why is it all me?
You're asking. I'm asking you. You weren't asking me though.
Okay, Rhea and Liv.
And Liv, Rhea.
Yeah. Who wins it? Rhea?
Rhea.
Okay, who you got? Randy and Cody.
Cody.
Cody?
It's time
The Rock
for-
Roman.
The Randy used to be the teacher. Now it's time for the student to surpass the teacher.
True, but I don't know. The Randy was the first name to pop in my head, so obviously I want him to win. The Rock Roman.
Roman. Same thing as you
Roman.
said. It's time for The Rock to put someone over.
Roman and Cody the third, the trilogy.
Cody and Roman, the trilogy.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow. If that was to happen, I have to give it to Roman.
Ah, that we agree on.
Because
I
he
was gonna
didn't
say
leave.
Roman. Oh, he didn't leave now.
He didn't
That's
leave
true.
the company.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, it was nice for Cody to get his moment, but Roman stayed here through it all.
CM Punk Seth.
CM Punk. That's why and I'm telling you, we're gonna be on the opposite. This WrestleMania is gonna
guy.
be good.
My guy. Braun Breaker and Jey Uso the second.
Jey Uso.
Obviously. Hopefully. I don't know. Freaking Braun Breaker out there spearing him again after I thought he was moving on.
He tricked us all, huh?
He
He
did.
rickrolled you, man.
Or maybe he's not gonna go after Jay again. He just was actually mad that it happened and he wanted to give one last spear. But I don't know. He never said anything.
You will never know.
What about the whole Kofi and Xavier Woods situation?
I don't even know what's going on there anymore. Honestly,
I'm still a little confused with that.
like it's if they're gonna turn Xavier heel, do it now because you're kind of playing it off way too long. Like you keep going and going and going week after. I'm telling, but then again, we talked about it before. What if they're waiting for the anniversary? That's still not here yet.
No. And what if Big E does come back and he's like, no, we gotta stay
Yeah.
together. We said we were always gonna stay together. How would you feel about that?
And now we already talked about it before.
Yeah, I know, but I don't remember.
I don't
You
think New
don't
Day
think
should
what?
split up. I just think they should stay. But
Well, what about Woods? He's never had a singles championship. He
yeah,
needs one.
but come on, be
Give him the
serious.
U.S.
Yeah, but
Give
be
him the U.S.
serious. Does he
Give him the
deserve to
U.S.
be in a singles run? Look at someone
Right
like Jey
now.
Uso. Yeah, he deserved it. He was the most guy over in the company.
You don't
LA
need to tell me he deserved it, my guy. I think
LA
I said for like so long he deserved it.
LA
I can't
Knight.
remember how long.
He was over.
He deserved it.
Xavier Woods. He ain't that level yet. I'm sorry.
Ain't over. He needs to do something like Bronson Reed. Take out a big name.
But even Bronson Reed's not over like to the point to make him
No,
champion yet.
but
He's getting there,
he's finally getting like a
but he's
push.
not there yet.
Unless he loses to Seth Rollins, then he might go back down a little bit.
Yeah, he would. If he loses, like it hurts Bronson more than it does Seth. Seth's already
It does.
decorated champion. Like he's already won everything he can. Like it doesn't hurt
And
him.
it's been a while since we've had a heel Seth, so
I think they
actually it
want
might
to.
be good if he were to go
I think
heel.
that it's time to switch it up a little bit. Even though the people still might like him. Like even when Roman was heel, there were still a lot of people that liked Roman.
Oh, there was a lot of people holding up those ones, like our friend Fane,
But there were still a lot of people that cheered for Cody when he won.
obviously. And then everyone was like, "We want Roman.
Now everybody wants Roman, and now we have
We
him.
want Roman." Do you think he comes back this SmackDown too?
Mm-mm.
You don't think Roman's gonna be there?
Things I don't know. He's such a part timer, bro.
What about Jimmy? You think Jimmy's gonna be
Actually,
there?
they should be there because it's time for. They only got a little bit less than 2 months to Survivor Series, so we got to start seeing what's gonna happen. You know, what type of War Games match are we getting?
That's true.
Who's gonna
That's
be on Team
true.
Bloodline?
But
No?
that means they need to
Paul Heyman
maybe
needs to
move
come
some
back.
Timo. I'm so ready to hear it, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be crazy.
You know, there's still a lot of stuff that has to happen.
I saw pictures of him backstage with Roman at SummerSlam
He's always
when he
backstage.
returns,
Did you
though.
know that?
Always, yeah.
I was listening to
But
CVV, Chris Van Vliet interview with Bronson Reed, and he was talking
mhm.
about how Paul Heyman is one of the biggest guys that has helped him. That he talks to him every Raw backstage, so he's there.
Who was? Who was?
Paul Heyman, Bronson Reed,
No, who said it? Oh, Bronson
Bronson Reed.
Reed. He helps a lot of them out. He's a very creative guy.
Oh yeah. So I was like, oh, so all this time he's just in the back, even though they put him through a table.
Yeah.
Storyline wise, he's just out, but he's just always there.
I wonder when they do bring him back, though.
Soon, it has to happen soon.
When are we gonna get that Jimmy and Jay interaction again, though? I want that.
You want that,
I want that.
brother and
I want to
brother,
see what they're gonna say to each other.
twins?
I want to see
Us.
them. I want to see them reconcile, come back to each other.
Hey, Oos. What's going on, Oos? I'm so proud of you, Oos. You won the IC champ, Oos.
That's not how it's gonna be. There's gonna be a little. There's gonna be a little
Tension.
awkwardness at first. It's gonna take a minute for the healing process to start. Honestly, it's probably gonna take like Jimmy getting beat up badly for Jay to come back.
Really?
Yeah,
Again?
Jay goes. Jay goes to SmackDown. Well, not like hurt, like he goes out, but just like they're out there in the ring talking to him. Jimmy's trying to say sorry and everything, but then Jay walks out, and the Bloodline 2.0 goes out there and starts beating him. And Jay's so conflicted, but he finally gives in and runs in to help him.
Okay.
That's how it's gonna be.
I believe you.
Yes.
Are you working
Thank
with
you.
Triple H?
Thank you for believing. Triple H, sign me as a writer,
You
please.
wish.
I do. That'd be amazing to work with Triple H. That'd be a dream come true.
All right. What's next on this agenda here?
I don't know.
We'll
Do we even
let it
want to
go.
mention that whatever that was, that Donnybrook match?
You watched it?
I did watch it. Yes,
I watched it. No, it was
I
all
did
right.
watch
It was a little
it. It's
different.
pretty good.
Something I'm not used to, but it was good. And Sheamus won. And I liked when he put him through the table.
That was the best moment of the match when he put him through the table.
That was pretty good. They both fought hard, dude.
It wasn't as big a banger as the Sheamus had with Ludwig, though. And Ludwig and him just had normal matches.
I miss Ludwig.
Yeah,
like
they're kind of
Ludwig.
shoving my guy in the.
Hey, but now that's what I wanted to talk about earlier. You can tell like this 2 hour Raw affected it so much. Like there was so much left out. It just didn't feel like Raw to me anymore because I was so used to
No,
the 3 hours.
I
Before you
kept
knew it,
telling you.
we were in the main event, and I was like, "What the heck? We're in the main event already!" Like I'm so used to all this other
No.
stuff that happens. It's because you get used
Two
to it.
hours. 2 hours is not enough for
Like
Raw.
SmackDown, I'm used to it. I'm like, oh, yeah, like this is normal. This pacing is normal. But then you got to
Raw is
Raw
the
with two
OG
hours, and I was
show.
like, oh, whoa, what happened here? Like we missed out on so much.
Raw is the OG show. It's the best show they have, and you move it to 2 hours.
You have to wait till January.
Maybe that was the whole plan. We're gonna be like, we're gonna deprive them of so many
On
things on Raw.
USA,
So when
because
January
they're not gonna be
comes,
on USA anymore, so they don't want to be shown.
no, not USA. I mean, maybe that was Triple H's plan. Like deprive us a little bit. That way we get so hyped for when it goes to Netflix.
I guess
That makes a good plan. Because you miss it. You missed the 3 hours and you missed so much happening that you want it to come back.
because we haven't seen the Wyatt Six in a while.
Ah, they're coming after the Miz though. It's
They are.
official.
That's
They're
what it's looking
official.
like. It's looking like the next man in line is the Miz.
Him and Karrion Cross were back there talking, and then that there you are
You
popped
think they
up.
showed up next week on the Miz versus R-Truth?
Yes,
He keeps going after
yes.
people that turn on their friends.
That's what they're going after.
And the Miz just turned recently, so
Family turning on family, or whatever, something like that.
that'll be good. The Miz is good at putting people over.
Mm-hmm.
The Miz versus the Wyatt
He's good
Six.
as a heel. I kind of miss him as a heel anyway.
Damn, you see, I just realized we didn't see no Alpha Academy. Not Alpha Academy. Well, Alpha Academy, no American Made on Raw either.
American Made, Alpha Academy. Who else did we not see? There's a lot of people we didn't see. I can't even name them right now though.
There's a lot of stuff.
Bronson Reed wasn't even there, but
Bronson Reed
Seth called
wasn't
him
there.
out,
Braun
so he
Strowman,
was mentioned.
we didn't get nothing on Braun Strowman. Seeing what's up with him.
Nothing on Braun.
The matches were kind of short.
I mean, we got Ethan Page, but
Ethan
whatever.
Page, I know it. All ego, baby.
Former NXT champion, it's
All
whatever,
ego.
Give it back to Trick Williams. You think he comes to the main roster soon?
No, he's champ. What do you mean?
He's not champion anymore. He lost it.
No, Trick. Oh, I thought you were talking about Trick.
Oh no, I'm talking about Ethan.
No, he's not coming main roster.
He's not there yet.
He'd do a lot better than NXT, anyways.
Him and Carmelo kind of have the same gimmick, no? All about ego, all
Like
about
him
them.
and ego,
Him. But we already got kind of we got Carmelo. We don't need Ethan either.
Ooh, yeah.
How we feel about Goldberg maybe coming back? That's what I want to know. How we feel about old
One
Bill
last
Goldberg?
match.
I don't think very many people are excited about that.
No, we don't need him. He
Someone
can
on
stay at
Twitter,
home.
honestly, someone on Twitter was like, they posted a picture of him and Triple H, and they were like, "No one asked for this." Was the caption, and that's true. No one asked for it. No one was even
Georgia, so
No one was even expecting anything from Goldberg.
he was just there to get the crowd reaction.
Honestly, they were cheering for him though. They were chanting Goldberg.
Goldberg.
Maybe that's just because he's from Georgia. But I guess they're working on him versus Gunther or something like that. Put Gunther over a little bit more. If you beat Goldberg, you get over a little bit. Yeah.
Gunther's already over. You don't need to beat Goldberg.
He's over, but
It was just a little
being a legend
It was
doesn't
just
hurt.
a little promo battle to put him over just a little bit.
Just a little promo.
We don't need
battle.
a match. Goldberg's old, bro.
Just saying. Just saying. You never know.
You can't touch the ring.
Ring General. Speaking of the old Ring General, who's gonna take him down? Because unfortunately, Sammy, he couldn't do it. He came so close, but he couldn't do it.
You don't need to
He
ask
couldn't.
that.
Huh?
We've already asked that question before.
No, we haven't.
There's only one man that can take down the ring general. And I'm wearing it again. Da, 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 da.
So you're gonna let him hold on to it for that long? Okay, then who's his next opponent? You can't have him not fight until John Cena comes. Who's his next opponent then? Huh? 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 Huh?
Can't see me.
Are you gonna answer the question, or are you just gonna keep doing that?
I love John Cena. What'd you say?
I said, who's his next opponent gonna be? Then you can't have him just not fight, sitting in the back until John Cena returns.
Cody Rhodes, Crown
You gotta
Jewel,
have fun that. Who's his next opponent?
Bronson Reed, Braun
He's
Breaker.
probably gonna. Okay, there you go. Finally, thank you. I
I don't
was
know.
waiting.
Cody Rhodes. I mean, CM Punk. They teased it before.
They've also teased Braun Breaker.
Why not
So
CM Punk though?
who's it gonna be?
CM Punk.
No, CM Punk's fine, but who's it gonna be?
It's
Because
CM Punk.
they've teased both.
It'll be CM Punk.
CM Punk's out for a little bit. We don't know when he's coming back.
Yeah, he can come back after Crown Jewel to set up Survivor Series going through CM Punk. Crown Jewel is a month away.
I'd rather see Braun Breaker, honestly, though. Okay, little zombie man.
What?
So does that mean Braun Breaker's
Low key though, I thought Sammy was gonna win this match. I thought Sammy was actually gonna do it again.
Me
It
too.
was like Sammy Hogan. He kicked out a one after that powerbomb. I was like, oh hell no, he actually about to win.
I hate that stupid sleeper hold. The sleeper hold is the
dumb.
stupidest thing
It's
there
a dumb
is.
way to end all these people.
That's how he's been ending all of them so far. Isn't that?
That way they don't like. What's the thing? Like he's trying to protect them.
But
Triple
it
H
still
trying to
hurts
protect
them.
them so they don't get pinned.
It hurts them still
Yeah,
to
I
be
know.
able to
Randy
like
lost
get
like
knocked
that.
out.
Sammy
Randy
now
lost like
loses
that.
Jey
It's a
Uso
stupid
lost like
way.
that against them.
If it was like a powerful submission hold, sure, I'm all for it. That works. But a stupid sleeper hold when you can stand up and then drop him back on his back? Really? Or like run him into the ring post? Something? That's just dumb.
Sorry, man. That's just how Triple H booking works. Get used to it. You should be used to it.
Triple H, I love you, but you need to work on your booking just a little bit more.
I know. But we still eat good. Don't worry.
We do eat good.
Well,
No
I
crumbs
think
left on the plate.
we're getting to the point where like we're too picky with it. You can't be picky. Like we're eating good. Like
No, that's a good thing. It's so
No,
good
it's
that you
good.
can be picky with it.
Yeah, but that's why we need to calm down and take a back seat, relax, and like be like, okay, just let it happen. We know we're gonna eat good at the end of the
It's
day.
like how our old band director used to say, if you're nitpicking, that means you've almost got it perfected. Nitpicking is good.
Thank you, Ted Keck. Much love.
Yeah, we love you.
Te amo. But yeah. There's not really what other anything else you want to talk about on the agenda today?
Well, not really. I mean, I will say the 10-woman tag team match was good on both sides. It was good. A lot better than what they've been doing. I'm not saying I still am into PFC and Unholy Union I like, but PFC still down in the mud. But it was a good match. You gotta admit, it was a pretty good match. No. It was a pretty good match.
I don't know.
You didn't even watch it?
No.
Okay. Well, for those of you who watched it, it was a very good match.
I was running on short time.
I actually loved it, and I would love to see at least Natalia and Lyra more.
I will say
Chastain
I would like to.
Carter and Zelina, they need to work a little more. But
Hey, yeah, we didn't
Natalia
see
and Lyra.
LWO on this show either.
We didn't see LW.
I am ready for. I kind of want Kairi Sane and Io Sky to take off the belts off of Bianca and Jade.
I hope they do. I hope they do.
Sick.
And then that would be a perfect time for Jade to go heel. No? Yes.
All
right, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's going to do it for this podcast today. Let's now move on to the main event. The top 10 must-see attractions for next week. Do you want to recap last week, or you want me to?
Last week at the number 1, we had the main event, Jey Uso. Yeah. And number 2, we had Seth freaking Rollins. Number 3, we had the old Drew McIntyre and CM Punk storyline. And number 4, we had Gunther and Sammy. Number 5, we didn't actually get anything about them, but we had LA Knight, Melo, and Andrade. Number 6, we had Rhea and Liv with, Dirty Dom. And then number
Dirty
7,
Roman.
we had the main event of SmackDown, the 6-man tag team championship match. Number 8, we had Tiffy Time. Number 9, we had The Miz. And number 10, we had AJ Styles, the phenomenal one.
Phenomenal.
And now, who is going at the 1? Final boss.
Nah, he's not coming back. I was gonna say Roman and Jimmy. No,
Who?
no Roman and Jimmy.
Jimmy?
Roman and Jimmy. They bros, my guy. They won.
Roman and Jimmy at the 1.
They the ones.
And then at the 2, Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens.
Where'd you think I was gonna put Roman and Jimmy?
No, I'm just saying. So Roman
Oh.
and Jimmy, so like Cody and KO at the 2nd.
Roman, and Jimmy, and then
Cody and
Cody
KO.
and KO. Number 3, Seth freaking Rollins.
Big Bronson Reed. Will Big
Seth.
Bronson come out and answer the challenge next week? And BR.
Damn, I can't type.
A big.
Number 4, what about the Ring General?
What should we put
Just
at the
him.
4?
Just him by himself.
Jay Uso and Braun Breaker. Braun.
Uso.
Oosh. Oosh. It's just me, Oosh. Day 1, it's just me, Oosh.
Number 5, Carmelo and LA Knight.
Now we can probably put.
Or Nia and Tiffany, because they
Nia and
keep itching
Tiffany.
closer. They keep itching.
Yeah, we can put Nia and Tiffany.
Itching and itching and itching.
And then number 6, we could put Rhea and Liv still, or we can put the Ring General.
Nah, because he doesn't have an opponent.
Oh,
Okay?
we
He
can
don't
put
got
the
nobody now.
Miz, because he's potentially gonna feud with the White 6. Or we could
Until
put
that
LA
happens, I
Knight.
feel like the Miz needs to stay
Or we
low.
can put LA Knight and Carmelo.
The Rhea and Liv and Dom's kind of played out a little bit. So I think they need to go down more.
Yeah, so who? Or the Bloodline.
Bloodline.
I'm gonna put the Bloodline to see if they're gonna talk about The Rock. What if Solo
Yeah,
comes out
Bloodline.
saying like, "It was the plan all along. I respond to my tribal chief, Dwayne The Rock Johnson."
I thought Solo Sikoa was the tribal chief.
He's the fake tribal chief. Because The Rock said, "Look, Solo, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna pretend you're the tribal chief, but at the end of the day, I'm the tribal chief."
So how angry would that be if The Rock came out, looked at Solo, put his hand out, and was like, doing this, and then Solo had to hand him the Ulafala?
That'd be crazy.
You'd be mad though, wouldn't you?
No.
Yes, you would.
No,
Low key, you would
because
be
you
mad.
know Roman wants to
Low
follow.
key, you would be so mad
No.
because The Rock doesn't deserve it, and you
Yeah, he
know it.
does. He does.
No,
He
not even
does.
Solo deserves it. He's
The
never
Rock,
beat
the final
Roman.
boss, deserves to be the tribal chief so he can go against Roman Reigns.
Listen here, my guy. Listen here. All right, number 7. Who else did you say?
We still have Dom. We still have Rhea and Liv to put on here. We still have The Miz. We still have Gunther. We still have
Gunther.
who? LA Knight and Mello still as well.
I'd rather put Gunther over LA Knight
Gunther.
and Mello. Gunther. Number 8.
The Miz. He's
Yeah,
also going against R-Truth.
Miz and R. So what's gonna happen to R-Truth after this then?
Probably take a break again. Go
Took a
back to the
break.
Judgment Day.
He did say, "I think you forgot I'm not a part of the Judgment Day anymore." I love.
There, we still have Rhea and Liv.
What about AJ Styles?
Oh, he's done, bro. He's done for.
Okay.
I think Real
Real
Niv and then LA Knight and Carmelo.
LAK.
Boom,
Hello.
Some say love. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is the main event attraction of the Forever Wrestling Podcast, episode 20. This is the top 10 must-see attractions for next week's WWE. Next episodes, anyways. And starting off at the 10, we got the man, the myth, the legend, the phony LA Knight and Carmelo Hayes.
Number 9, Rhea and Liv.
And at the number 8, you got the awesome The Miz and the Truth's House. Set you free. Our truth.
That was pretty good. I like that. Number 7, you got the Ring General, Gunther.
And then at number 6, you got the final boss, the Bloodline. Oh, wait, no, that's not his Bloodline yet. My bad, ladies and gentlemen. This is just Bloodline 2.0, the Tribal Chief, Solo Sikoa.
Number 5, Nia and Tiffy.
At the number 5, you got main event Jay Uso and Breaker.
Number 3, Seth freaking Rollins and Bronson Reed.
And at number 2, you got the man, American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And his now enemy, KO?
I think it says enemy. A lot of unanswered questions there. Number 1, we got the real ones, Roman and Jimmy.
Ooh. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for this week's wrestling podcast episode. Thanks so much for tuning in. It means a lot to us. You know, if you want to go check us out on twitch.tv/forever wrestling, make sure to tune in, man. You never know when we can have a watch along. Most likely, 80% likely we'll be there for Crown Jewel. And you never know, once in a while we might have to pull up and do a little Raw or SmackDown watch along, you know what I'm saying? Especially for that first episode of Netflix. We're going to have to pull up for that one. But, might as well go give us a follow. That way you put notifications on, you never miss it. But anyways, thank you so much for tuning in this week. We can't wait to be here next week. And thank you for all the love and support. But we'll see you next week. Peace out.
God bless.
You.